Do you guys remember the 90s thriller I Know What You Did Last Summer? It's got that creepy, you're being watched vibe of someone holding your past over your head. Imagine if that wasn't just some movie, but it was your own brain forcing you to recall mundane events of every day down to the smallest detail, meaning you did actually remember every summer, every single day, every passing moment, simply because your brain stubbornly refuses to let the memories disappear. Welcome to the Differential ER, where we unpack real medical mysteries. Before we begin, please take the time to like and subscribe to our channel. We hope you learn something new each episode. Let's meet the incredible subject of our story, Jill Price. She's an American author from Southern California, and her situation is a real unique one. Starting on a very specific date, something in Jill's brain just shifted. From February 15th, 1980, she could remember every single moment of her life. The interesting part is for years, Jill thought everyone experienced memories in this fashion. To put this incredible ability into perspective, if you asked Jill about a random, unremarkable date from 20 years ago, she'd instantly tell you exactly what day of the week it was. If she happened to see you that day, she could recall exactly what you were wearing. Jill could tell you every detail and give you the playback of the day, even to include how you made her feel. That's incredible. I mean, most of us can barely remember what we had for breakfast on Tuesday, let alone someone's outfit choice 2 decades ago. Jill's, I'm sure, excitement quickly turned into dread as soon as she realized all her memories were absolute, meaning she didn't just get to memorize the good times. Jill had perfect recall of every embarrassing mistake, every painful loss, every single offensive statement made to her word for word. It was, in fact, the mental exhaustion instead of enthusiasm that finally drove Jill to reach out to the University of California, where the research team put Jill's incredible brain to the test, and they quickly realized Jill was special. There, the term highly superior autobiographical memory, or HSAM, was born. And to really understand HSAM, we have to look at how memories are formed, a concept which the creators of Inside Out captured excellently. First, information gets encoded, then it's stored, later on, it's retrieved when you need it. Over time, many memories are supposed to fade away. But for someone with HSAM, that vital weakening step just doesn't happen. MRI scans show actual structural differences in the brains of people with HSAM compared to those of us with typical memories. This introduces a massive scientific paradox. Was Jill born with a different brain, or did she develop these physical differences over time because she constantly and obsessively revisited her memories and therefore changed her own brain structure? This remains one of neuroscience's greatest unsolved mysteries. While we are here, it feels like a natural time to bust some myths modern cinema has taught us about HSAM. The most obvious one is relating HSAM to being a genius. We think people like Jill never need to spend hours studying. They just read a textbook once and absorb the whole thing. But the reality is their extraordinary memory is almost entirely limited to events from their own lives. In fact, when researchers give them standard memory tests, many perform exactly the same as everyone else. Their superpower is surprisingly specific. It's limited to their own autobiographical memories, not general intelligence. So, sadly for us Sheldon Cooper fans, having an extraordinary memory doesn't automatically make you a genius. I hear you asking, so if it's not a superpower for acing tests, what impact could understanding HSAM do for medical advancement? Well, understanding people like Jill Price helps scientists to code the exact mechanisms of how memories are formed, strengthened, and forgotten, potentially improving treatments for conditions like Alzheimer's disease and even PTSD. Which brings us to our final takeaway. Jill Price's life reminds us that forgetting isn't always a flaw, that it's one of the brain's most important abilities. And while our memories shape who we are, grounding us in our identity, the ability to let some of those memories fade away is crucial for your peace of mind. Until next time on the Differential ER, stay curious.